plugins. So, what should we say? Plugins are sick. Yeah. Today I thought we'd have a bit of a dive into some of my favourite free plugins, or ones that aren't too expensive, for mixing and effects and things like that, just because everyone loves plugins, everyone loves free plugins especially. I hope you enjoy. If you do, subscribe, drop a like, and there's more content coming every week basically at the minute, so should have another video this time next week. First off, I want to talk about some free effects that I've been using recently. So number one has got to be the Tal chorus. It's my go-to chorus plugin now. Essentially it's a sample from the Juno synths, so it's really nice and easy. You've just got the two buttons for the different levels of how much chorus you want, and then you can affect the stereo width and the wet dry signal amount. I use it on everything. I've got guitar tracks, drums, vocals that I use it on. I think chorus is my favourite modulation. Right, next one in terms of effects as well, is the Waves Factory cassette transport plugin. So this is an odd one and it has a very specific use. It lets you add in the sounds and blend in the sound of the rolling of a cassette deck underneath a track. And the way that I use it is I automate it so that if I'm having a break in a track or something that needs to slow down, you can use the pause function with automation, and it lets you essentially slow down the tape and it makes the sound effects of that. And it's really nice for leading into breaks. I've used it in quite a few tracks. I'll maybe chuck on a couple of examples just so you can hear it. So not every plugin can be all sort of fun and sound designy chorus and delays and stuff. You need some good solid just mixing plugins. So one I really recommend is the what's it called? It's the Nova TDR Nova, which is a parallel dynamic EQ. What this lets you do is you can select a certain frequency in your sort of spectrum, set a threshold for it, for whether you want it to cut or boost. So I use this a lot on kicks and bass guitars. If they've got too much mud in the low end, you can select that and sort of cut it out without having to do a big low shelf and sort of deaden the sound. So the last one I just want to talk about actually is free instruments. Best free instrument out there, best free company for them, Spitfire by a mile. So they've got the lab stuff and the BBC Symphony Orchestra as well. I'd really recommend checking both of them out. Symphony Orchestra is great for just a realistic orchestra sound. You've got the whole category of instruments, really great strings, horns, brass, things like that. So if you want a orchestra section in a track, by far that is the best way to do it. Better than any of the stock stuff I've ever used. And then the other option is the lab stuff. That's more experimental, good for sound design, things like that. So definitely go to the Spitfire website, check them out. I do think with the Symphony Orchestra, the way it works is you can either pay 50 quid and get it straight away, or you can do a big survey. It takes 20 minutes. Then you do have to wait a week to 2 weeks for it to get sent to you. I mean, 50 quid as well, though, that's not bad if you need it straight away compared to, again, what they normally charge, which is crazy money. So yeah, definitely check those out. I'm going to put a little clip on the computer behind me here. Just some like sound design I did using it, just so you can see how much better I think it is, at least. Right, so I think that's everything for today in terms of plugins and free things. Like I said before, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those things. We've got some singles coming soon. Going to be doing some breakdowns of those next, hopefully, and going through sort of how I made it and everything. Hope you enjoy, and see you next week.